Hello, everyone, and welcome to the first ever edition of Tim's Takeaways. This will be a weekly segment each Sunday where I give you my thoughts on the week prior. I'm going to start this week with what I covered, which was on Thursday. I went out to a wrestling match over at Ashley and covered them against Laney. And my takeaway from that match is that we have two legitimate state championship contenders at the 106-pound division in 4A between Ashley's Jack Dillon and Laney's Mark Samuel. Coming into the season, both wrestlers had high expectations because they both placed last year at state championships. But that match really proved to me that both of them could come back to Wilmington with a state championship this year. The match ended up 5-0 in favor of Mark Samuel from Laney. It was a scoreless first period where they kind of felt each other out. And then the second period, Mark Samuel took bottom, was able to get a reversal and 3 near fall points. And then he rode out Jack Dillon for the entire third period to come away with that 5-0 victory. There's several other guys in the area, a couple from North Brunswick, West Brunswick. Topsail's got a couple, and obviously Laney has a few others that could compete for state championships. But definitely came away impressed with both of those two guys, and I don't think that'll be their only meeting this year. I expect them to meet for the conference championship and perhaps even the 4A East regional championship. Those regionals will be held at Laney this year. And if everything works out, hopefully they even compete for a state championship, which would be awesome to see two guys from Wilmington on that stage battling it out for the title. So that's my takeaway from wrestling. Move on to basketball, where I went over to Laney on Friday and watched their doubleheader against New Hanover. Start on the girls' side, I came away really impressed with the Laney girls. And my takeaway from their win over New Hanover is that I legitimately think they have a chance to win the conference title again this season, even without Sanaya Rivers. Obviously, she transferred over to Ashley and has kind of made them the favorite for the conference championship. But Laney still got some really good pieces over there in Kennedy Martin, Taylor Chisholm, Reagan Stewart, and then a freshman, Jada Simpson, who can really shoot the ball. So they got off to an 18-0 lead and continued to pull away. New Hanover made it a little bit closer at the end, but that was after Laney already had a really big lead. So with those returning players and then the addition of Jada Simpson, I really think Laney can give Ashley all they can handle for the conference championship. And then obviously don't count out Hoggard as well. They've got Boubacar always does a really good job. They always play really good defense, and they've got some young pieces, some really talented freshmen as well over there. So I think it's a 3-horse race. Laney obviously has not played Hoggard or Ashley yet. Hoggard and Ashley met once, with Ashley coming away with that victory. So still a lot more games left to decide that conference title. But I think Laney's a legitimate contender for that title. On the boys' side, my takeaway is that New Hanover is really deep, and they could potentially come away with the conference championship this year. Not one person for New Hanover scored double figures, and they still were able to find a way to come away with the victory at Laney. Nobody's averaging double figures for New Hanover, but they've got 7 or 8 guys that can really play, and they're all averaging in that 5 to 9 point range. So a lot of options for Kirk Angel off the bench. He can use a lot of different lineups, and so they've now won 3 straight conference games, and them and Hoggard are the only teams that are undefeated on the boys' side. So I think those two have kind of solidified themselves as the teams to beat. With 2 losses for Laney, I still don't think they're out of it yet, though, because it would be really hard for somebody to run the table in the league this year. So 2 or 3 losses could still get you the conference championship. So the boys' side's going to be really fun this year. A lot of parity on that side, and looking forward to seeing how that shakes out. So those are my takeaways for this week. We'll be doing this every Sunday, so please be sure to tune in each week. And until the next time, I hope you guys have a blessed week.